There we go. How about now? One, two, three, four. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I just got it. I thought I missed that upper platform there. Normally, I don't think you're supposed to be able to get that until you divert a bit, but nah. Okay, I gotta lose a bit of time here. 2. Okay, give me a decent pattern there. I'm still gonna lose a pretty decent amount of time because I missed the power up, but I mean, considering how terrible my... I mean, 1702 is a really, really, really bad time. I'm just using it as a reference point. Anyway, hi, Zach. Can I get this? No. I was close. That jump is extremely difficult, by the way. Or at least it is for me, because I've only been playing this for a few days. I mean, this is where I am now. On my 100% file. Once I get out of It's a Jungle out there, which is very difficult for a first level. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I missed it. Yeah, basically, once I get out of... Yes, I'm sorry. Once I get out of It's a Jungle out there, I should be able to complete the run. But the thing is that... Yeah. Yeah, it's insanely precise. Yeah, although depending on the trick though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just made it. Okay, that's good. There we go. That's what I wanted out of that. 1, 2. Oh, I was close, but that got in the way. The jet stream got in the way. I could have got in there. I mean, he gave me a pattern to get in there before he crushed, but I got blasted up in the stream. So. Oh, that was so close. Maybe I should just divert and just get an extra heart. I was thinking that maybe I should do that, or maybe just for like a freaking marathon or something. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I still haven't quite mastered the timing for getting out of that cell at the beginning. Although I have a pretty decent time of when to jump. Because you need to jump in order to break the lock. Nope. Maybe? No. I should probably get a time around 1630 or so. Because my 1702 has deaths in it. And I also don't know exactly if that was 1702 because my mother called in the middle. And I think I had to end it a bit early, but... No, the rest of this is not this precise. This is a particular... Actually, the thing is, most of the jump... The jump that I usually screw up on this level is the one getting to the coin. I usually don't screw up... I usually actually don't screw up the first switch and jumping onto the top there. I've only played for a few days, so, you know, give me a month or two, and I might be a lot more consistent at this. Jump. There we go. There we go. That's good. 1, 2... There! Excellent. Got it. I agree, Rayman. Yay! Yeah, this is only a few days. Imagine how good I could be in a month or two. Think that could be good enough? Yes! Got it! Finally got it! I don't care if I was a little slow there. Because I got it, that's all that matters. And I got 104. I need 100 to get the 2 elections that I need. And I don't want it to go up to 150 because I don't want to have the extra results screen. I can skip the results screen on levels where I don't collect the electudes from Lums. Yeah, this is going to be a new personal best. Yeah, that was incredible. I mean, aside from like the half second that I took to set up the coin jump, that was pretty much ideal. And Guy's Blowout is going to be, the other electude that I'm getting here is going to be from the bonus stage, from one of the bonus stages. This section is more or less random. I've never been able to get a consistent speed out of that. Although, in time I might be able to get something. Yikes. Okay, that's not too bad. There also is a way to skip that extra blue switch, but I haven't quite figured out how. Or the bar, the handlebar. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I haven't really read the manual in detail. And this is the bonus stage that I want. There we go. That's the slower method, but it's also more consistent. And it flows pretty well. One of the things I absolutely love about this game is the flow of the level design. It's incredible, even when you're playing it normally and not completely breaking it like I am. I mean, it's amazing. Level design is one of the things I love the most about this game. And I have to take the upper route there because I screwed it up. Normally I want to jump down into the water. And this area has always caused me some trouble, just because I haven't been able to find out optimally how to destroy these enemies. This is sort of like a safe route that I take. So because of not collecting any electudes from collecting lums here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press start right here and reset. And that'll allow me to skip the results screen. Normally, if you are collecting electudes from Lum Collection, you want to watch the results screen. But the thing is, I want to avoid collecting Lum electudes whenever possible. because it takes extra precious seconds. And oh fuck. Okay, I'm gonna continue. I'm not even. I'll accept a death or two of my practice runs. That only wasted about 4 seconds or so, and that wasted about 15. But I don't care. That's what I was supposed to do. And then jump up to there. Up, jump. Yeah. And that's a little shortcut I found to save time on the segments. Jump, 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 and then I'm going to break this by jumping over there without having to grab the extra. And that's a pretty easy. That was a pretty easy bonus stage. I just screwed it up. Here's another minor shortcut, which I think was intended. I'm pretty sure it was intended by the developers, because I don't actually think you could get a good time trial run on this without using that shortcut. So what I want to do, jump down here. Normally I would want to get this bonus flower, or get this bonus stage without activating the flowers, but I was a bit too slow, and I just screwed that up. Jump, come on, jump, there, and then I can save having to backtrack there by just jumping over there. And I'm going to lose a huge amount of time on this stage, unfortunately. But, you know what, considering I got a personal best by like 5 seconds there, I'm not too concerned. I'm going to divert here, because I'm already lagging behind. Just going to play it safe, grab that heart. Normally you die in one hit in this game, although you can get a second hit, which is sort of like an Aku Aku mask from Crash Bandicoot. I did not mean to do that. I wanted to punch that guy first. And I think I'm still gonna like only lose a couple of seconds because I died here before. Yeah, I only lost like 1.6 seconds because I actually died quite a few times on my previous test segment. So now I've got Go With The Flow, which is going to be one Electoon. I'm only going to get the Electoon at the end of the stage. I'm just going to run straight through it. I'm using an extra move to cancel out the recovery stamina thing that you would normally use when you stop, which is to just do an extra punch forward, and that cancels it. I was not supposed to do that. Ah, shit. I keep forgetting that I can't punch jump there. This route is probably subject to change in terms of what Electoons I collect. Sonic Tassrel has been very generously trying to figure out what the best Electoon route would be for this game. I need at least 90 going into the 5th world, even though the requirement is only 50, because there's a jump, pretty much. Oh, shit. I was trying to experiment. Yeah, I still think it is possible to sort of break the script here and save time in order to like jump straight ahead. This is one of the easier ways, and I think I still will save time here. No, I didn't, but I lost like half second. But I'm still like 2.5 seconds ahead. And as long as I don't die on Hi-Ho Mosquito, I should be fine. And then, Swinging Caves is another one I've had trouble with. Mainly because of one jump that's very precise, and I lose about 6 seconds if I screw it up, and it's very easy to screw up. That's not it. The jump question comes later. It's that one I messed up. I just messed up twice. I still haven't figured out a consistent way to get to free this electing cage. Hello, Zebra JCH. Yeah. Yes, Leon has lost all his limbs, and despite how terrible that run is, despite how terrible that level was, I still managed to save 10 seconds off of my really bad practice run. And I got just enough lubs to get me into Over the Rainbow here. Or sorry, not lubs, electudes. Lubs are the yellow things you collect in levels. Yeah, I'm giving Resident Evil 4 a break for now. And are you kidding me? Am I not going to have enough lubs to get through this? I am. Yes, I did. It went extremely well. And I just barely got enough. I need 175 lums to get that Electsuit over there. So yeah, I'm taking a break from Resident Evil 4, and I'm playing Rayman Origins now, and I'm testing that. I'm about 80% complete through the game normally, and so just trying to figure out. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. So we got Mosquito, who was in a bunch of shmup levels in Rayman 1. This is the most epic use of the kazoo. Hi. 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 So basically, in this shmup level, there's really no excuse for me not to get 5 Electoons, at least. Or sorry, the three Electoons. Although some of the later Electoons get absolutely crazy. Sorry, some of the later auto-scrollers get ridiculously hard. This is an easy one. Also, it has amazing music, so I can't really hold that against it. Ah, okay. Well, missing that means that I'm probably going to have a better results screen. Ah, shit. Okay, so now I'm going to miss the 5 lums that I get here. Because if you pick up health potions while you already have the maximum 2 hits, you get extra 5 lums out of it. These ones are actually fun, though, because they have great music, they're challenging. Aside from this, I mean, this is the only genuinely easy shmup of the entire game. The other ones get really intense. And it will be serious time. This is one of those games where I need serious time just to play the game properly. I mean, forget the sequence breaks. I mean, in some of the endgame levels, I will need serious time just to play the game as it was intended. I mean, it gets to Kaizo Mario World levels. I'm not even kidding. I mean, Rayman 1 was already insanely unforgiving as it was. Come on. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, if you want an idea of how sadistic the game can be, once I've finished this practice level, I will show you a bit of Land of the Living Dead, which is the bonus level that you get for getting 200 Electoons. And it is absolutely insane. So I want to take one of these bombs with me so that I can get a quick kill on the boss. I want to grab this one. And then because I missed some lums, I want to grab the lums here. And now the boss is good up here, and I can get a first hit on him. There we go. There we go. That was pretty much ideal right there. There we go. And that's more like it. It was actually a pretty good run. Despite the fact that I died twice, it was still really good. There we go, 1655.05, which is pretty decent. I could not get enough of Rayman discoing. I don't know you. And not only that, he's discoing two-handed. No, it's not. I just let it going. You can pretty much hit it as soon as the A button came up, but I cannot get enough of Rayman dancing. Anyway, I'll show you Land of the Living Dead. So this is Land of the Living Dead. I'll only play it for a bit, but it'll give you a sense of just how sadistic this game can get. I missed it. I missed that too. Yeah, the hitboxes there get screwed on you. You have to land on their heads in order for you to be able... Yeah, basically. It's like the mother of all Kong temples. And you have to punch that last one. And this is the first room of several, and there's a boss afterward. Yes. This is what I meant by serious time just to play the game properly. There are no opportunities for shortcuts because this is a level that you need to with insane precision. I mean, not even kidding here. Serious time to play the game properly. This is what I was talking about. Mind you, this one is exceptionally more difficult than what you normally see in this game. But, actually here, let me show you something that's a little more reasonable. Which is one of the tricky treasure levels. Basically, the tricky treasure levels are the levels that you normally get. Let's see, what's a good one? Ah, yes, the Moody Clouds one. This is the last level. This is the last world in the game, by the way. So, this is an excellent example of usually the kind of slightly reasonable difficulty that this game has. So these are the levels you have to beat in order to unlock Land of the Living Dead. Oh right, I forgot you have to. Sorry, that was my fault. I forgot you have to dive jump there. Yeah, all of the treasure chests run away from you with these levels. Oh, I did not realize. I've forgotten the layout of this level somewhat. Although I remember the basics, like the wall jump spikes here. So yeah, that is more reasonable as to the kind of difficulty you can expect from this game, and the final levels aren't that forgiving either. So I gotta try another World 1 attempt. So yeah, this game not easy at all. It's much more the style of Rayman 1 than in than like Great Escape or the 3D Raymans. These initial levels aren't that hard if you're not speedrunning them. That is more ideal for the jump there onto the first coin. Each coin gives you 25 lums, as you might have noticed. One, two, get in there. Nope, not gonna make it. I was very close though. So I'm gonna lose a pretty decent chunk of time there. Just because Rayman decided that he wanted to grab onto the ledge instead of fall down. But usually the controls are excellent. I mean, on every version of this game. This is available for every single platform ever made, including the Commodore 64. Okay, I'm joking, but it is available for every console except for PC, pretty much. Yeah, and I messed that up completely. Yeah, they're pretty much identical. This is available as both a retail product and it's available on both Xbox Live Arcade and retail, although I bought this one retail. Yeah, I mean, my other researcher, Solid Cicero, is playing the Wii version, while I'm playing Xbox 360. And they're pretty much identical, minus a couple of graphical changes. So how are you enjoying this, Zebra? See there, I'm pretty consistent at getting it, a lot, except when I'm talking about it. In which case I sort of like curse myself. Ah, I missed it. Let's look inside. Yes. Okay, not too much. That wasn't too bad. I managed to save myself in the end there. Yeah, this game is very French. It's very weird in a French way. Although it is extremely cathartic to be able to destroy the credits once you beat Land of the Living Dead. You can only watch the credits when you beat the game normally, but in Land of the Living Dead, after you beat Land of the Living Dead, you can destroy them, which is incredibly cathartic. I especially like to destroy the level designers, and that was my fault. I usually, when I do screw up, it's like right at the very last jump of that sequence. Although the level design in this game actually is really amazing, for the most part. I mean, it's just like the pacing of each level is incredible, even if there are quite a few dick moves scattered here and there. Yes, amazingly sadistic, or sadistically amazing. Who knows? And who's my third viewer? Ooh. Hello, Jevanistum. How are ya? There's a name I recognize. As you might notice, Resident Evil 4 took a rather interesting art shift in its remake for the Xbox 360. Changed pretty much everything. Ah. Oh! Fuck. I knew that was going to happen. It's pretty much random whether or not, I'm actually, ha! I love the little sound he makes when you do a backwards flip. Yeah, Ashley. Ashley Graham. It is. Basically, Mikel Alcel decided that there weren't enough trolling options in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, so he went out of his way to troll this game, to give trolling options in multiplayer on Rayman Origins. So yeah, basically, if you want to play the game normally, do not play a co-op. Only if you want to troll your friends. Usually, once I get out of the first level, I'm able to get a full run Jevanistum. It's just that the first level is a couple of absolutely insane tricks, which I'm still not entirely consistent at doing. Although, give it a few months and I'll probably have them down pat. 1, 2... Get in there! Yes. Okay, I was able to save that. Thank God. If you haven't noticed, they're speaking Pig Latin. And I completely screwed that up. Yeah, the spirits you pick up are all speaking Pig Latin, and the rest of them just speak in typical Rayman gibberish. I think I got this. Yes. Got it. That's a lot harder than it looks. Ah! Oh, you bastard! I've never screwed up there before. That was a pretty bad start, but I'll accept it. Yeah, the Fossil X screen's awesome. What version did you pick up, Easton? I can't just mash B to select the, to skip the cutscene, because I have to time my next jump based on when I skip the next cutscene. Yes! That was really good. Take. I agree, Rayman. I'm a big fan of the didgeridoo, by the way, so I really like this little piece. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck! The ideal is that I want to try and jump, like, right near the end of that platform. And I know what happened. I set up a bit too far to the right. This game. I love it, but I hate it, but I love it. I swore much more at this game than I ever did at RE4 when I was trying to speedrun it. Yeah, Mecca No Mistake? Or was that the... Or was that, the chase? The Mr. Dark chase. Yeah, that took me a while to beat. I could absolutely concur about the, Mr. Dark chase being a huge pain in the ass. Oh, come on. Can I get in there? Yes. Just barely. I will do the Mr. Dark chase at the end of this next attempt, assuming I don't make it. For those of you who haven't seen it, it is incredibly sadistic. Not quite as sadistic as Land of the Living Dead, but close. Shit. I was very, very close to getting that. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Mr. Dark chase. It's called Get Away, I think. So I will show that off. I'm also at 200. I'm at 200 lectins. No, I don't want to go to Tricky Treasure. Okay, well, might as well do Tricky Temple 2 while I'm here. Yeah, I'm behind already. Okay, I caught up. You don't want to get too far behind, because this game can be very unforgiving in the Tricky Treasure levels if you're too far behind. This is the most sinister banjo since Deliverance. And I messed that up. You will grow to hate the banjo in the Tricky Treasure levels. Anyway, Moody Clouds. Riding the Storm. On top of Smokey is another incredibly sadistic level. And where is it here? Getaway. There we go. I knew I was in trouble in Tricky Treasure 2 from pretty much. So this is the Mr. Dark chase. Again, not quite on the level of Land of the Living Dead, but it's still crazy. Oh, I don't think I got that in time. Or did I? Yeah, I did. I did get it in time. Yep, just barely. I actually managed that first try. Wow. So this is like the Schmup level that usually... This is like the quality usually you get from Schmup levels. So yeah, somehow I managed to get the chase scene at on my very first try. Don't ask me how I did it, I just did. So yeah, Shoot for the Stars is the last level. I made it look way, way easier than it is, by the way. I'm not even kidding. Have you seen Land of the Living Dead, Eastham? Okay, I might show off Land of the Living Dead after this attempt. Ah, I didn't get the fast version, but oh well. And 1, 2, get in there. There we go. Got it. Yay! Nah. I was trying to set that up because I knew I was too far right, but I went a bit too far left and died. So, anyway, Land of the Living Dead. Zimmer and Gargoyle have already seen this, but it's just way too insane to show, not to show off. This is the level. This is the level you get for collecting all of the teeth from the Tricky Treasure levels. Yeah. Ah. What? This is me screwing up. This is the easy part. Oh, right. They changed the hitboxes in this game for the bubbles. You have to hit exactly on their head. And this is the first screen. There's about 5 or 6 screens and a boss. There we go. Ah, I was close. What? I was getting this before. The first time I beat this level, it took me 200 deaths until I beat it. And I might have been underestimating. There we go. That's more like it. Except that's not like it. This is by far the easiest section of Land of the Living Dead, by the way. By far. I'm just screwing it up. Ah. Yeah, the hitboxes, they deliberately screw up the hitboxes in this section. Okay, so I have to. Now I remember. Now I have to tap jump. The next screen after this is basically like one of those really like one of those really fast-scrolling auto-scrollers from Kaizo Mario World, except somehow even harder. There we go. Fuck. That is basically how I would describe this level. It's there we go. Fuck. Okay, I will get past this first screen, and then I will continue practicing World 1, I promise. I am determined now that I've actually started playing it again. Oh, come on. Get up there. There we go. Oh, fuck! How did I miss that? This is the super secret bonus level. Anyway, this is Rayman Origins. This is my temporary obsession. I'm taking a break from RE4. Okay, so I'll go back to practicing World 1 again, now that I have obsessed over Land of the Living Dead long enough. Anyway, hi Onyx. I think you'll enjoy watching Rayman Origins if I ever get out of the first level. Because the first level has some pretty insane tricks. Once I get out of there, I'm usually able to complete a run, or a run of World 1, at least. I've only been playing this a few days. Oh, come on. Get it, shit. I have to jump up there, because there's a coin up there, which is worth 25 lums. Which is an absolutely critical part of my lum route for this first section. So yeah, Rayman Origins, really this is a really French game. A really, really French game. Complete with French difficulty. That's more like it. There, that coin there, that's worth 25 lums. I absolutely need it in order to get all 3 Electudes on this level and still be relatively fast. That was really good, actually. Yeah, this is basically Donkey Kong Country Returns on crack. This level is actually really easy to do normally, but very hard to speedrun. Pretty much the same can be said for this game, except that the later levels can get ridiculously difficult even when you're playing them normally. Got it? Yeah! Fuck, I should have hesitated. I was so close to getting that. As you might have guessed, I need that coin too. There is no grab-ass part. Actually, there are enemies that can grab you when you're underwater, but they don't become as much of a problem once you gain the ability to swim. But I don't have the ability to swim yet, or at least sorry, I have the ability to swim, but not to dive underwater. Oh, come on! I'm losing so much time here. Well, the thing is that you could die in one hit from anything, and the only way to get an extra the only way to get an extra hit point is to grab hearts, and you can only have a maximum of 2 hits, or a maximum of 1 heart at a time. So you only really can survive 2 hits at a time, and usually it's 1. Uh-oh. There we go. That's what I was trying to get earlier. It's a lot harder than it looks. There. So normally I'd want to skip result screens. However, in this case, because I'm getting Electudes from Lums, I actually can't. I have to go through this result screen. But normally I wouldn't want to. Okay, I only lost 1 second there, which is good. So for this one, I only want 2 Electudes. The Electude you get for beating the level, and the Electude you get for one of the bonus levels. This part's pretty much random as to where the geysers show up. At least I can't get a consistent area. The Electudes are the pink things that I get at the end of the levels. You free the Electudes from cages. Lums are the yellow things that I'm collecting throughout the level. You've never played a Rayman game, I take it, or at least you haven't played Rayman 2, because the Lums first appeared in Rayman 2. And the Electudes have been there since Rayman 1. So this is the bonus level I want, which is the extra Electude. They unlock levels. Basically. The Electudes unlock levels. The Lums help you get 2 of the Electudes in every level. Although they're not really required. And they usually take longer to collect. So I usually go out of my way. With some exceptions. The major exceptions to that rule are the first level, and then the Schmup levels, and basically the boss levels, and then the level that always precedes the boss level, where you're basically going on your way anyway. So this is why I don't want to collect. So this is the trick I could do at the end of this, which is to go back to the Creative Dreams early, which means I can skip the results screen because I'm not collecting any Electoons from the Lums I've collected. And that means it'll still count the two Electoons that I collected from beating the level and from getting the bonus level. So here, 3 Electoons I'm going to get from 2 bonus levels and from beating the game and for beating the level normally. And I messed up that shortcut. Normally you have to do a puzzle there, and that shortcut is normally only available once you have flight, which I only learned in World 2, and I'm only doing World 1 right now. So that's a little shortcut I found to skip part of the jumping puzzle. I'm doing really badly at this level. And then I sequence break the puzzle you need to get up there. And then that's one of the easier bonus levels, which is why I go out of my way to collect the Electoon from that. The Electoons are more like Jiggies from Banjo-Kazooie than Stars from Mario 64, in that you can collect more than one Electoon per level. Or at least at a time. I hope I'm explaining things enough. But I do have to kind of focus much more on this game than I did on Resident Evil 4, because this game is insanely difficult. I mean, it's even insanely difficult in the early stages just from a speedrunning perspective. It's just the jumps are just so precise. Trick I'm doing here, which is doing the spinning charge punch, which skips having to do that level normally, or doing that section while crawling, which is a lot slower. Now I absolutely have to get onto that platform because I don't have flight yet, and it's very tedious to try and get up there without flight because you have to wait for that platform. And I screwed up the end of that up, but that's fine still. And I'm gonna save a lot of time here because I died twice. At least twice on all of my previous attempts at this level. That's the first time I've ever done it deathless. So that's why I saved so much time. I think it would be a pipe dream to do a deathless run of this game as a whole. And I think it would be a pipe dream just to do World 1 deathless, let alone the entire game. Just because this game can get ridiculously difficult. That's a boost where I don't quite know how it works, but it does. There are 10 worlds, I believe. And you need 131 Electoons at minimum in order to complete the game. And there are 246 Electoons in total. And I only have about 210, I think, in my casual playthrough, in my casual file, where I'm trying to beat the game 100%, but I'm not even close. I don't know yet. I honestly don't know, because I'm still route planning. I mean, I'm doing a test to see how World 1 would play out with 16 Electoons. Seriously? Yes, it does. And I lost about a second there, because I screwed up at the end. I would have been about 3-4 seconds ahead if I hadn't screwed up that final room. So this level, Swinging Caves, was in the demo. And there was actually a frame war over the demo, believe it or not. That's how much people love this game, apparently. There are actually a decent amount of ways to showboat in this game, and I'm taking the slow route. The grandma route, just to be safe, and I screwed up that jump. And I screwed up again. So that's about 10 seconds lost right there, just because I couldn't jump onto a platform. So yeah, this game, not easy. At all. Hello, Kappa Cooper. I'm saving so much time here just by not dying. So 10 Electoons is the minimum that I need in order to get to this level, which has almost no enemies, but it's all about tricky platforming. And this is the one level where I will be going out of my way to not skip the results screen and to try to get 3 lums just because all the lums are here. In order to add to the confusion between lums and Electoons, the lums will turn pink when you have this power-up activated, which gives you double the lums during whenever it's activated. Also, the soundtrack is amazing in this game, and I have just enough. And I think I'm just under the limit for getting the extra 100% that I don't need. Yeah. I'm going to save time here. Yay! Wait for it, it's going to fill up again. Hello! You won't get to see, you'll see his disco at the end. He has a great disco dance at the end. And that's going to be, when he starts his disco dance, that's going to be my cue. So that was probably like the last really tough platforming section, and this part is a shmup. It is a throwback to the shmup the mosquito shmup levels in Rayman 1, and I think they were also in Rayman Advance, which was a remake of Rayman 1. Also, this game has the most. I gotta turn up the music. This has the most epic kazoo. Hey! 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 This is epic kazoo time. We have serious time and then we have kazoo time. I only need 300. 300 lums. Actually, I probably should collect more, just so I can show off the disco dance. Because I love that disco dance. Hey. Ah, shit. I missed out on 5 lums there. Because if you pick up health power-ups while you already have a health power-up, or while you're already at max health, it will give you 5 lums. So what do you think of the shmup levels? They're pretty entertaining, and they're also quite difficult in later ones. I mean, I'd say this is like the only genuinely easy shmup level in the entire game. The other ones could get ridiculous. Okay, so the thing with the bombs, I want to take at least one bomb into the boss fight with me so that I can do a quick kill. Gonna take this bomb. Okay, so I have all of the lums that I need. That's the first quick hit. So the bombs are going to spawn here. And I got enough. So yeah, despite being a shmup, there are ways to save time just on that quick kill. And I'm going to save a decent amount of time here. So my cue for stopping the clock is going to be in his disco dance. I'm going to lose time, I think. Yeah. Not much, though. Yeah, I'm going to lose like 5 seconds. There we go. And I gotta leave it. I'm not gonna press A because I love Rayman. I love watching Rayman dance. I mean, come on, disco dances with 2 hands. Who does that? I love watching Rayman dance. He is the best. Okay, have fun passing out. Actually, come to think of it, I could increase the size of the chat. There we go. So now, in celebration of me getting 1637, I'm going to show off some of the trickier levels. In addition to Land of the Living Dead, let's see, what else can I show off? Oh yeah, the Sea of Serendipity Tricky Treasure level, which I think is the only Tricky Treasure level in the game that is actually, I would consider to have like a bullshit section in it, as opposed to being about skill. The only real problem with this section is that you can't really sequence break it, because it's all about making very specific jumps. So yeah. This is pretty standard fare for difficulty later in the game. And if you're really nice to me, I'll show off Mecca No Mistake, which is the second last level of what I consider to be the single... Yeah. I got it completely by accident, actually. The thing is that there are only a few levels with piranha pools in them. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Dump. Swing. You cannot bring a heart into this level, by the way. Unfortunately. Nah. Okay, so what else can I... Okay, I'll show you Mecca No Mistake. Which is by far... I would say it's the hardest normal level of the game. I'm not counting like Land of the Living Dead. And naturally, it's one of the ones they actually have to complete in order to beat the game. So, yeah, the co-op is basically Troll Central. I screwed up already. Fuck! What?! There is a way to time it. I'm just not sure how. I've never actually had problems with this particular map before. It's always been the later parts of this level that I had trouble with. Believe it or not, this is one of the easier parts. By far, one of the easier sections of this level. Close. Okay, I think I got this. 1, 2. Ah. Okay. 1, 2. No. See, the thing is, it's actually impossible to kill those robots normally. You have to hit them into an environmental hazard. There we go. Okay, first room done. So the gimmick for this level is that you have to... The gimmick for that section is that you can't actually run while you're passing by the blaze. You have to walk and sort of tap jump instead. And I deliberately died there so that I could have better timing for this section. Because you could just run past it when you die. Oh, I have to tap jump there, okay. And you also have to do a time trial of this in order to get 100%. And you cannot, basically, if you die once at a time trial, you have to start over. Thank God there's no time trial for Land of the Living Dead. That's all I'll say to that. There we go. So the main gimmick here is you have to wait for these cogs, and then there's a space coming up in that cog on the right. And I just died. Yes, you too will come to hate this music, as well as the banjo music for the Tricky Treasures. Even though it's a pretty cool soundtrack, this game has a really good soundtrack. Although you come to associate certain songs with dread and despair, because you know that those are going to be the more difficult levels of the game. Okay, this is the section that gave me the trouble for such a long time, because it's so damn precise. Oh, and those saws are a one-hit kill. Even though I have a heart, it's still a one-hit kill. Ah. Can you imagine having to do the time trial of this level and not die once? I probably should have stayed on that platform. God damn it. Those aren't cogs, they're spikes. They're buzzsaws. This game loves buzzsaws, if you can't tell. And I have to... yeah. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. You think this is bad? It is bad, but Land of the Living Dead is so much worse. I have beaten Land of the Living Dead, but not without dying 200, not before I died 200 times on Land of the Living Dead. At least 200 deaths on Land of the Living Dead before I managed to beat it properly. I think I got it in time. Yep. There we go. Now this is the tricky part here. You cannot stop, or those buzzsaws will eat you. Oh, and this is... thankfully you don't have to do this part of the time trial. I still haven't quite figured out a good area for this, but I'm going to go back to Land of the Living Dead. And just to scar Jevin Estham even more, I'm going to beat Land of the Living Dead. I don't care if it takes me 5 hours, I will beat it. And Kappa Cooper, you haven't seen it. This is the bonus level you get for collecting 200 Electoons. And for beating all the Tricky Treasure levels. And the thing is, there are only a few real shortcuts, and they're really things that you need an advantage for, because otherwise the game will kill you. It's that last jump that always gives me so much trouble on this map. Much more so than the rest of the game. Much more so than the rest of this particular map. This is the first of several maps and a boss fight in Land of the Living Dead. There we go. So this is amazing. This is like you know those really difficult auto scrollers in Kaizo Mario World where they scrolled at a ridiculously fast speed. This is basically like that, pretty much, except only marginally more fair than your typical auto scroller from Kaizo Mario World. And I do say marginally more fair. I do like the music of this part. This part's all memorization. Ah, shit. I messed it up. Basically, you cannot stop at all for that wall running section. Well, you have to stop once in order to drop down after the second section of the wall run. You have to stay on the left side. They thankfully give you a checkpoint right here. I've never actually died in this section, though. Or I should say, I have died. I've died plenty of times before on the wall run, but never on the coffin section here. Oh, and you think this is bad? This is not bad at all. This is bad. This next section. Ah. I meant to try a shortcut there, but I'm doing much better than when I did on my first playthrough of this level. Believe you me. Oh, right. You're supposed to jump. You're supposed to, I will donate, since I'm doing this game at next year's marathon, I will donate to try and one life this. I don't know, like 200, I'd say like, I don't know, 100 to try Land of the Living Dead, or at least to beat it, and 200 to do it in one life. What do you think? Ah, shit. And I missed my chance. I love this music. That's almost what you're supposed to do, except I missed it again. I swear, I'm usually not terrible at this section. It's the section after this that I'm terrible at. I'll sell my soul for charity. Shit! The boss is actually surprisingly easy. I mean, it's insanely difficult, but compared to the rest of this level, it's not that hard. And I just got granny smacked. Literally, granny smacked. Smacked by a granny. A livid undead granny. And there we go. That's what I was supposed to do before. I was too slow there. You're supposed to be able to jump onto the right coffin before the vine gets you, and then jump over to the next section of the map. I'm still doing way better than I usually do on this level, though. Despite me dying a gazillion times. Usually I die like 11 gazillion times. Na 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 na. Fuck! I was so close to getting that. Ah, that was me. That was me trying to show off and do a punch jump instead of a regular jump. That was entirely my fault. I'm not going to blame the game for that. Yeah, I love this music. This game has one of the best soundtracks in recent memory, I would say. That's how you do it. No, 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 no. There we go. You thought that was hard. This is hard. And you know it's hard because now there's a choir. Yeah, basically in this level, after this section with the fire, you have to fly down with the fire chasing you. And I went too far right there. Basically, knowing how insanely good Nitrodon is at the Hell level in Cave Story, I'd like to see him try this level and see if he can one-life it, because I think that would be interesting. To see how this compares to Hell in Cave Story. Because I've played Cave Story, but I haven't beaten it, and I certainly have not gotten to Hell. No, I was too far. I jumped too early. Bum, 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 bum. That was my fault. Like I said, it's almost all skill. I mean, I'm proud to say that I think that like 99% of the deaths that I've experienced in this level so far have been my fault. I mean, I know that I'm not good enough. And that's the brilliance, I think, of this level, is that there's nothing really cheap. It's just very, very, very hard. But there's no cheapness. Almost. I would say that there is one exception, which is lowering the hitboxes of the bubbles in this level in comparison to the rest of the game, where in this level you actually have to hit their heads as opposed to any part of their body. That, I'd say, is the only cheap part of this level. And the rest of it is fine. I mean, it's not exactly easy, but it's fair. I mean, you screw up, you die. It's your fault. Bum, bum, bum. This, I think, is the last map before the boss, if I remember correctly. I'm not going to do the boss, because the boss is easy, but it's also repetitive, even more so than this. Even after the exploit I found for it. There we go. And now you're going to see the black vine is chasing it. Well, you won't, but you will eventually see that there's going to be a black vine chasing you if you take your time on the fire section. So basically you have to keep moving throughout the entire section. Bum, 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 bum. Amazing hitboxes. Ah, shit. So basically, you have no choice but to drop down significant heights when you're being chased by the fire, and eventually the black vines. Shit! I think I'm most impressed by the fact that I'm able to keep like a relatively calm demeanor with only the occasional outburst. Despite playing this hellish level, literally hellish. This is, after all, basically hell that we're in. It's the land of the living dead, as a reference to Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc. I don't think I'm quite... My goal, eventually, is to be as good at this level as Nitrodot is at the hell level in Cave Story. Although, considering that, I mean, I think that hell is about half of this length. Half of the length of this level, maybe? I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Have I mentioned I love the music yet? There we go, we're almost there! Yay, we made it! And we hit a checkpoint. Yay, checkpoint. Oh wait, yes, I know what to do now. You have to run down, 1, 2, jump. Oh, it's 1, 2, and then hover for a bit. So 1, 2, hover. There we go. Oh yeah, it's not supposed to jump there. 1, 2, hover. This part's all memorization. And there we go. That's the level. Then there's the boss. I'm not going to fight the boss. Yeah, it's not random. There is a strict pattern to that. It's that part's all memorization. Memorization of skill, I should say. So, I'll show off some more of the tricky treasure levels. This is what I think. Tricky treasure temple. I don't remember too much about this because this is one of the first tricky treasures that I did. This is the best. These are the levels you have to beat in order to unlock Land of the Living Dead. And that got screwed up because somehow, I don't know what happened there. It activated a wall run when it shouldn't have. And I should have stomped there. You're expected to do the downward stomp at that point. Yeah, like I said, in these levels, there's not much room to improvise or to try and sequence break. Because you're expected to do a very specific series of jumps. So it's all skill. Ah. Yeah, my goal eventually is to try and practice one-lifing Land of the Living Dead. Because I know it's possible. It's just really, 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 really difficult. I know there's a trick. I think you're supposed to hover, maybe? On that last set of spikes. The third set of spikes after the wall run. What? Okay, let's show off another one. So, this game is not easy in the slightest. I think we've established that. So, this is the very first tricky treasure level that you unlock. It's relatively simple. I mean, it's... Yeah, I mean, aside from Peace Walker, but Peace Walker I'm still learning. So, this is the very first level you unlock for the tricky treasure. Dun, 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 one of the donations I'll be doing for Marathon next year, if it gets in, is that I'll be playing all the tricky treasure levels in order, and then no, you're never required to use the charge attack. It's just a lot of the melee attacks are really there just to screw over your friends in multiplayer. They don't serve much of a purpose. Yeah, see, that was relatively easy. Yeah, you're expected to beat all 10 of them. So, the thing is, for the donation, I'm going to be doing... For donation, after the 80%, I'm going to be doing all of the tricky treasure levels in order, and then doing Land of the Living Dead, and hoping to one-life it. Let's see, what other good ones could I show you? I'll show you the other tricky treasure levels. Cacophonic Chase isn't too bad. It's a lot. From what I remember, it's a lot of fun to watch. So. Yeah, like I said, the tricky treasure levels don't start out that bad, and then they just get ridiculous. More and more ridiculous as you unlock more of them, and then it all climaxes in Land of the Living Dead. And I just died. Yeah, it is. It is, I mean, give me another couple of months, and I will probably be able to one-life most of these. But at this point, no way. I'm not going to be able to do it. I haven't memorized these anywhere near at the level that I really should be in, like, say, Resident Evil 4. I have not memorized the layout of this level yet. Or of any of the levels. And I missed that. You can't really afford to have Rayman grab the edge of a platform and pull you up, because that slows you down way too much. I mean, there are a couple levels where you can afford to have maybe like 1 or 2 pull-up animations, and that's about it. Ah, shit. Yeah. Where basically every level would be an equalizer. Yeah, like I said, this is Donkey Kong Country on crack. Donkey Kong Country mixed with Kaizo Mario World. It's less I want to be the guy because it's actually fair. Because this game is actually fair, so... I mean, it's not deliberately cheap, just for the sake of comedy. It's hard, for the sake of difficulty. Almost there, shit! I was close. Anyway. Yeah, once I have these levels down. The tricky treasure levels are not needed to beat the game, though. I would be skipping those, and I'd be skipping quite a few levels. I'd be skipping most of Moody Clouds, pretty much everything from the reveal. Actually, that is one thing. I should try and practice the reveal. It's the thing is that the 3 endgame levels are all done one after the other. So it's the reveal, then get away, and then shoot for the stars, one after the other after the other. So I should probably I'll practice that because I haven't really actually given any thought to what an endgame thing for the reveal would be like. So So basically, for this first section, you have to wait. And I screwed it up anyway. There is a sort of a way. I use this play around as sort of a timer. There we go. So now he's going to mimic all the bosses. This is basically a boss mimic. So this is the first boss that he's mimicking right now. Ah, shit. Please don't troll me, please don't. There we go. I forgot which phase he was going to do first. Yeah, basically this one enemy, yeah, he basically imitates the form of every boss in the game. Yeah, I definitely have to practice one lifing. come on! That's supposed to be the easy one. There we go. Yeah, this is the game's equivalent of a boss rush. And then he's going to go up here, hit his head, and then that's going to be his next weak point. And is that it? Are those all the bosses No, that couldn't be. And then you sort of backtrack all the way around here. And then this is the best part of the game. Watch this. Yes, this is it. This is the best part. I'm gonna donate. I'm gonna take donations. I'm gonna take donations to actually do this dance. At AGDQ. For bonus hilarity, this is actually the same song you get when you get 100% on a level. If you recognize it. And this leads right into the Mr. Dark chase. Which I managed to clear in one life. Somehow I managed to do it. And I'm not going to do it because I got the pull-up animation twice. I might be able to get the rest of this in one life. I was stuck on this level for the longest time when I first played the game. Yeah, that's too early. I think I can only do one punch jump. No, I can't even do one punch jump because that desyncs everything. I think this is my favorite level, just in terms of the level design and the pacing. I mean, I love Land of the Living Dead. But sometimes, I mean, it can get a little too difficult at times, and it ruins the pacing of it. But this is like a perfect mixture. Of difficulty and fluidity. You don't want to grab that yet, the rope. You want to grab it here. Or not even there. It's at the last section. Right there. And I did it! Yay! Only 3 lives I think that took. And then there's the Schmup level, which is just ridiculous. I'd say this is Toho Light. Without cards. Yeah, it's like one of the main gimmicks of the shmup sections is that you can ricochet bullets off of walls, which makes for really crazy sections in earlier shmup levels. Giving a lucky oh, that is lovely. That is just lovely. Thank you for the information, Captain Cooper. That's exactly the kind of information that I needed while I'm trying to concentrate on this insanely hard shmup level. You want to have at least one missile going into this. Want to stick close. And I did it. That's the end of the game. And you can go to the back and destroy the credits. But I already did one of those. So I'm not going to do that again. But you can destroy the credits. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to do one more World 1 attempt. And then I'm going to call it a day. I'm not going to talk for this one, so I want to concentrate. Or I should say one completed attempt. Or at least one attempt that gets past It's a Jungle Out There. It's like the village fight all over again. Or when I used to have a lot of trouble with the village fight. I don't know if any of you were there for that, but I used to have so much trouble getting that 3 grenade spread on the village fight. This reminds me of that. It's just that, that trick like a minute in to an otherwise lengthy run that ruins like 99% of attempts. I could still make... Nah, shit. I was very close to being able to save that. I haven't found any really good ways to dick around in the loading screen yet, particularly before you have punch, which is always tough. Got it. Beautiful. That was the best opening I've ever had. Like, the first minute. That was incredible. Yep, lots of chasing. There we go. That's a lot harder than it looks. I don't know what the hell happened there. I forgot I'm used to jumping on him as opposed to having to punch him. Although I think that... No, I don't want to go back in. So much loading. Why can't there just be a way to quit to the main menu when you're in a level? Then I wouldn't have to go back to the Glade of Dreams every single goddamn time. I wanted to restart. There's also an autosave that you cannot turn off, so 100% is going to have to be segmented. Sorry, single segment. I mean, imagine having to do Land of the Living Dead at the very end of a single segment run. Not a promising thought by any means. One, two, three, four. Beautiful. That wasn't so good, but... Ah, come on. Really? Ah. Yeah, if you haven't figured it out, they're the people, I don't know what they are, angels, goddesses that you're rescuing, all speak in Pig Latin, for reasons that I have absolutely no idea why. Oh, come on. Very close there. Although I was a bit too far right. I didn't have enough distance in order to be able to jump over the plants. Anyway, I also want to welcome our two guests who are apparently here, who are not in the chat. You are more than welcome to join the chat, of course. It's up to you. But you are always welcome here. Unless you're Sonic 32. Okay. A bit sloppy, but I still got it, so that's... Really? Really? Oh boy. If I get out, if it's a juggle out there alive, I'm still going to lose a lot of time. Oh! Fuck! I was so close there. No. You have to have both. It basically, the two switches determine how far he can open his mouth. And with only one switch, it's not possible to get inside. That was slow, but I'll take it. Yeah, I was a whole second off. Just because I was sloppy, I didn't swing properly off of the guy's beard. Really? I had no chance of getting that. Not after missing the first. You'll also notice that the animation in this game is incredible. That was a much better escape. Just save that. Come on, in! It's all because I bounced off of his tooth on the left side there, and you're not able to destroy the teeth until you get the attack. Because the game basically forces you on your first playthrough to rescue her. As for level skips, pretty much any level that's not that doesn't give you a new power can be skipped. I still have to work out with Solid Tassel as to how many levels I could skip, where I could skip them, because we're still trying to work on the math of how to get the ideal 131 Electoons that you need to beat the game. I mean, this World 1 route is probably going to be subject to change at some point. I mean, I'm currently at 16 Electoons collected for this. Oh. Just barely able to save that. Yeah, as I've said time and time again, a lot of the tricks I use in this game are way, way harder than they look. I'm not trying to boast, but it's just true. This game is very unforgiving when it comes to speedrunning. I mean, the developers had specific time trial routes in mind, and I'm basically breaking those. Ah! Fuck! I was close. I was really, really close there. Nope. Okay, one more genuine attempt. So yeah, this is way, way more of a challenge to speedrun than Resident Evil 4 ever was. Like, I am... What?! No! Okay, that is significantly less bad than what I thought it would be. So, as long as I can not screw up the menu, there we go. Yeah. Oh, I was only like less than half a second behind. I was expecting a lot worse out of that. So, hello to our guests, to everyone else who's watching this. In! Get in! God damn it. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? I think I gotta call it a day for now. Upload this to YouTube just as a basic start, so I can have some video evidence in the thread that I've done stuff with this. And anyway, it was great having you guys here, and hopefully you will stick around to watch me play more Rayman Origins, and I will go back to RE4 at some point. I haven't forgotten about that game. I'm gonna play this in addition to RE4, probably at the marathon, if Mike Oyama will let me. So, thank you so much for being around, and glad I was able to provide lunchtime entertainment, and I will, I'll see you around.